It's been said that a total solar eclipse can turn scientists into poets and poets into scientists. Today, much of our little planet got to experience one. Most of the United States had only a partial eclipse, but the best seats in the house were in Europe. There were cheers in Spain late afternoon when suddenly the late afternoon looked a whole lot like midnight. The so-called totality eclipse is when the moon blocks the entire sun. It's the latest and the longest, and it was the longest and latest in Greenland and Iceland, where the blackout lasted more than 2 minutes. And look what happens when you combine a solar eclipse and a setting sun. Wow, an extraordinary scene as the eclipse extended into the early evening in parts of Europe. If you missed it all yourself, you'll have more chances. There are two more solar eclipses coming in the next year. But you don't need to wait at all if you want some unforgettable shows in the sky. The Perseid meteor shower peaks in just a few hours here in the U.S. with dramatic shower activity. And we're expected to see that overnight, more dramatic than anything in years. Joining us now is Avi Loeb, head of the UAP Science Advisory Council to the White House. He's also director of Harvard's Institute for Theory and Computation. Hey, Avi. So this was the first total eclipse visible from Spain, for example, in more than a century. How does something like that happen only once in a generation?
Well, thanks for having me. The eclipse is covering a swath of the Earth that is quite narrow, and there are a few of them every year. And if you work out the numbers, it turns out that, only once per century or several decades, you will get it in the same place with totality. It's actually a pure coincidence because the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but it is 400 times farther from Earth than the moon. So they occupy roughly the same size on the sky, the sun and the moon. And this is a coincidence right now because in about 600 million years, the moon is receding from Earth and it will be farther and will cover only a portion of the sun. So we won't be able to see total eclipse 600 million years from now. Also, if you go back in time, the moon was closer to Earth. In fact, if you go 150 million years ago, the day on Earth had only 23 hours. And since then, the moon, as it went away from Earth, slowed down the spin of the Earth.
So we're not even going to have total solar eclipses in the far distant future?
That's right. It's a pure coincidence.
Wow.
And you may ask, how come the moon and the sun occupy the same size on the sky?
Yeah.
We don't have a good explanation for that. It's a coincidence.
Okay. So let's talk about this meteor shower that's happening tonight. This is going to be pretty spectacular. The sky will be filled with all of these meteors moving at about 37 miles per second. What is causing all these meteors to streak across the sky at once?
Well, we're looking at the debris from a comet called the Swift-Turtles, and that debris that was left from the cometary tail, the dust and gas that left that comet, is occupying a region around the sun, an orbit around the sun. Every now and then, the Earth crosses that path of debris, and we see it as this meteor shower. It comes from the direction of Perseus and in the sky, so they call it Perseids. But it's basically crossing the path of some debris from a comet. That's it.
Yeah, but it's far away. It's not. There's no. This is in the. There's no chance of any of this falling to Earth.
Oh no. So basically, meteors are tiny rocks, mostly that impact the Earth and they burn up in the atmosphere. So we see it as sort of shooting stars, but it's just the material, rocky material that burns up in the atmosphere and shines. That's how we see them.
Pretty spectacular. I don't know what's more spectacular, a total eclipse of the sun or all of the showers, the meteor showers expected in a few hours later tonight.
Right. But altogether, I would say, look up, don't look down, you will be inspired.
Okay.
And of course, there is a chance we might find also technological objects one day from other civilizations.
Who knows, Avi? It could happen. All right. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.